are many potential companies that have these 4 points that you mentioned, but what are like the key points that these companies are not globalized yet? Why are these companies not globalized if they are great and they have a potential like they have potential for the globalization, for internationalization?
Well, why have they not become global yet? Uh-huh. Well, one of the things, I'll talk about my country first because I know it best. One of the advantages of U.S. companies is that we have a huge market. And so we can become big before we decide to leave the United States. And so when we leave the United States, we have a real economy of scale. And as soon as we go outside our borders, we're so much bigger than other companies that we can compete. The downside of that is that we go out with global products or a global strategy or global marketing, but we don't have the mindset or the cultural sensitivity to be successful in the global mindset. And it's one of the Achilles heels, one of the vulnerabilities of U.S. companies, is that I believe the United States is one of the most cross-culturally illiterate countries in the world. We tend to be arrogant, self-confident, ethnocentric. We believe our way is the best way. And that gives us a confidence, but it also makes us vulnerable in the world. Right now, there is more animosity and more resentment toward the United States than there's been in the 25 years that I've been in business. And it's starting to affect American companies. Now, to get to your question, I think some of the reason is that people get scared. They try to do business internationally, and they have a bad experience. They misjudge the cultural cues, the complexity of doing business across borders, and they pull back and they come back into their home country again. You see that a lot with businesses. Now, one of the things, I think one of the examples that we really need to look toward for doing international business is Europe. Europe has been a laboratory for cross-border business for a very long time. The European Union, the number of citizens who have European passports, who can move back and forth, the euro. And so I believe that the Europeans are the most sophisticated in cultural literacy, in understanding their own culture and the culture of others, because they've been doing it for a long time.